Hello, everyone. And with all the holiday business, some people might have forgotten that we are going to get a 15, $16 billion infusion into crypto starting just about yesterday. And some of you might be saying $15 billion. That's not really all that much. Our entire market cap's $3 trillion. That's like not even 1%. But let me remind you guys that it's not a one-to-one relationship between money in the market and market cap. Many people say it's 10, 20, possibly even 100x more, or possibly even more of a multiplier based on where the resistances are. Let me remind you that, when these organizations, when they sell like 10,000 Bitcoin, that usually results in a pump or a dump of a couple $1,000. And 1,000 Bitcoin is only right now about $100 million. So $16 billion is a lot more. Remember, MicroStrategy itself only owns, I think, around 2% of the only owns about 2% of the supply right now. And I think they owe like $40 billion. So $16 billion is more than one third of that. So essentially, think about what happens if MicroStrategy sold like 40% of their coins. That's kind of the effect that we're looking at. Of course, this isn't all coming at once. This is going to come over the course of the year. And of course, it's coming from FTX. Yes, after 2 years, they're finally starting to pay back. Starting yesterday, January 3rd, and the first initial wave is going to come sometime between January 3rd and March 3rd. So we should see incrementally more money coming in. Now, of course, not the entire $15 billion is actually going to come in because, this is just the cash money people are actually receiving back. But remember, these are crypto investors that are getting money back. Now, they're going to get more than 100% of what they're owed due to interest payments. So they owe actually around $11.2 billion. But they're going to distribute 14.5 billion and between 14.5 and 16.3 billion to make up for interest payments and other things. But let's not forget that's based on the price when FTX crashed. And back then, the overall crypto market cap was under $1 trillion. Now it's over $3 trillion. So if they were really being fair, they'd be owing like $40 billion. So that's not really possible. They don't have that much money. So people are going to have to accept, the valuation of their crypto from back then plus interest. So that's still $15 billion. Now, I'm not really sure how much that's going to come back into crypto, but because this was originally invested into crypto, I can bet those people are probably going to reinvest into crypto, at least a good portion of it. So that could pump us up a lot. Remember, a movement of just a couple hundred million on any exchange or on any exchange or coin can definitely move the price of the market overall. A 10,000 Bitcoin sale, which is roughly right now $1 billion, even over the course of a week or a couple of days, can bring the market down $2,000 to $3,000. So think about what 16 billion can do, even if it's over the course of a couple of months. That puts significant pressure, and I would expect that to have a significant upward effect. Now, if you add that to the fact that if we stop selling the Silk Road Bitcoin, and basically government starts buying even more Bitcoin, that can have a huge effect. But this is like a big factor in the pump because this is basically taking this is like 16.3 billion is like most of what BlackRock has. And then you're putting that money back into the market. So it is actually a pretty big event. So definitely see a pump sometime between now and March 3rd. And, it's going to come through for the rest of the year. I think they're distributing until October. So by that rate, I think like at least prices will stay high at least through October. Now, it might peak in like May or something, but the next 5 months should actually be sailing decently high up until October. And then after that, it might actually drop. Because this is a pretty big upward momentum swing as people will put more money back into the market to reinvest in the crypto market. Because, in the end, yes, FTX did screw them, but they are getting the money that they had back out right now. And that money can be put into better use. They'll probably buy hardware wallets at this point and not store everything on FTX, obviously. But at this point, billions of dollars coming to the market, that's always a big plus. Plus all the other positive sentiment, this could skyrocket really high. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.